All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm working on S-K. I say S and K. I don't care what anybody else says. S&K 45170. These were a staple for them. They sold millions of units like this. Not really nothing wrong with this. It's just clanky. It needs to be greased or oiled, whatever you want to use. I use grease. And I'm going to clean up the knurling. This just makes, I've got 2 of them at work, and I own probably 9, 10 of them now. Bought it for $2. You can't go wrong with a 3/8 ratchet for $2. Come on. Just clean it up, give it a light polish, call it good. These are really simple to work on. Yeah, somebody looks like they took care of it. It's oiled. Nothing here. It's not bad. Not real bad shape at all. Now, thing is, can I get this off without having to grind or do a lot of work to it? Let's do it this way. Let's push the ball bearing down, see if I can, I was gonna say, let's push the ball bearing down, see if I can get it out without taking it all apart. Boy, did you see that thing shoot out of there, that pin? Spring's still in there. Let's get this, there's a pin right here on top. What's this? I use a magnet. Usually it comes out like that. This magnet's kind of strong. It was a parts magnet I broke. I've saved it. Man, in here, under there is a spring. That's why that pin shot out. There's that spring. That's it. Really simple. Cap and gears. The gear is built onto the housing, the body, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's hang on before we go any further. I want to spray the spring in this little pin with some carb cleaner. Clean them off a little bit. There we go, like that. Man, this thing's in great shape. If you look at the pin, there's almost no wear whatsoever on that end of that pin. That round end of that pin rides on the back of this, and it turns it left and right. Not much wear at all, or none that I can see. So, put them on the magnet so I don't lose them. Off to the side. And then pretty much all these here, I'm just gonna soak with some carb cleaner. You guys can use whatever cleaner you want when you take your wrenches apart. Everybody has something they like, they use. I use carb cleaner. It's just because that's what I use. I use it on everything. Yeah, this wrench is in really good shape. Excellent buy for $2. Yeah, teeth look really good. A little wear, I can see wear on it. Hang on, I'll show you. Get the little brass brush here. If you look, make sure the camera, you can see the shiny spots on the teeth. You can see the wear spots. Good shape though. You can see where it's been used. Obviously, I mean, this thing could be 60 years old. It's in really good shape though. I can't complain. Even if I did, it wouldn't do me no good. I'm the idiot that bought it for $2. Like I said, it's for $2 I'd have bought it just for parts, because I have a couple others that I could have pieced together. I've got a bunch of ratchets I got to go through. I might just take my time today and clean about 2 or 3 of them. Wait a second. I see a problem here. I see a problem. I do see a problem. Looky here. The cap, look, see that? It's broke. This part, see that part right there? It won't affect the use. What it affects is the turning of it left and right. It's only supposed to be right there. Oops, come on, focus. So it's broke from here to here. So I've got about 3/8 of an inch there that's busted. Let me see if I got another spare part. Be right back. Nope, don't have one. But I think it's still usable. Pretty sure it is. Let's finish cleaning it up, and we'll see what we get. All right, I'm gonna take these little fiber wheel, and I'm just gonna clean the inside and just brighten it up, make sure there's no trash. Teeth on this look, I don't see if you can I can get a good picture. I can't see what you guys can see, how clearly, but the teeth does have wear marks. You can see wear marks, and it's actually not bad shape at all, but the inside's nice and clean, smooth. So this should go together pretty easily. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, we might as well put it together now. My magnet's picking up all kinds of trash here. Hang on. All right. What I'm gonna do, let's put the body here together. I'm gonna stick a little grease there, just for the spring. Put the spring in there. Now, let's do this. I think there's actually a couple ways to put this together. I'm gonna put a little grease for the pin. If anybody asks, I'm using Mobil 1 grease. It's what we use at work. Been using it for 30-something years, so I'm confident of it. That's what I like using. So you can use oil. You can use what you like, ladies and gentlemen. There's always someone out there that says use this, use that. If you find something you like, use it, stick with it. Don't worry about it. Just drop the pin down in there. Got to make sure my fingers are getting greasy. Slide. Let's see. Slide the body of that jaw over just a little bit. Come on. Come on. There. Go in the bottom. There we go. Anything metal contact, I use grease. It's just the way I was trained, what I was taught, so that's what I do. Now, this part can be a little tricky. This pin, the flat side, goes on top of the spring. And this spring has a lot of tension. See how that pin goes like that? All you gotta do, it's really simple. Just hold it, put a little pressure on the top where my finger is right here. I'm holding it down, and then just press the spring in. I hope I can show you. I just press the spring, slide the screwdriver out, there you go. Left, left, right. Come on, switches, see? Really simple, there's nothing to it. Most of these ratchets are made well, and the older ones especially. What is this, this 60 tooth by the looks of it, probably something like that. I'm gonna grease the teeth end on this one. This is going to be a good use tool. It's not brand new. It's not going to stand out and you know, be a 90 tooth ratchet like everybody and their idiot out there wants a 90 or 120 tooth ratchet or something like that, and don't realize those fine tooth ratchets have a tendency to break because they're not strong enough. Just drop that down. Now, what switches it from left to right, the gap fits on top of this right here. Let's drop it in there. I'll catch it. Come on. Oops. I may have to push. Let's see here. Catch it. See? See how it goes left, right, left, right. That piece missing, it's not going to hurt it. It just means I have to move the top piece here. This top selector switch just means I have to move it a little further than the way it was original from factory. See that? That's all it is. Nothing simple. What I'm going to do is going to set it in the center, kind of. I want to press this down, just the tooth down just a little bit so I can fit it in the body. So I may have to, there. Yeah, there we go. See? Left, right. See how much it moves? See how far the selector switch goes from one side to the other? That's not factory because it's broke. But it still works. All I'm going to do now, slightly push it up. I wonder if I can do this with my fingers. Oh! Man, that's a stout little spring. All right, I just proved I can't do it. Let's try a smaller pair of pliers than the big pair that I got over there. And I don't have it high enough out. Come on. Stick up just a little bit higher. Now I need a little bit more. Come on, stick up there. Yeah, see, I don't have enough protruding. Maybe I have to get the bigger pair of pliers. This is the hardest part of all of it, is just putting this keeper on there. You got to raise it up enough. You got to raise it up enough to get that underneath that body right there. So what I may have to do is turn the selector just a little bit. Hang on, my fingers are getting sore. See how I'm moving it? See that? I want that up just high enough. Don't want it out too far because Don't want to lose the spring or anything. Oh, no. Almost could do it with my fingers there. Now, that's it. That's simple. Made it look harder than it really is, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a, I don't think this will be a very good video, but I'm not even, all I did on the handle, I cleaned it really good with my brass brush and a little carb cleaner, and the knurling is actually in really good shape. Somebody melted, it looks like they contacted 12 volt probably on a car or something, I bet you, because they melted the knurling right there. And this thing, it's got a long selector, see? That's all it is. Listen to this. Let's see, I got a rat socket here. And then select the other way. Can't complain. Cannot complain for a $2 ratchet. Granted, the selector switch, part of the cap is broke, but it doesn't affect the use of it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. S&K. For those of you purists, S-K. I say S&K. 45170, USA made. Nothing wrong with this ratchet. Very usable tool. For $2, I'd buy it all day long. I do not have a problem buying this for $2. Even though this selector switch has a long travel, there's no slop in it. There's nothing there. I mean, that is, for something that could be 60 years old, a very usable tool. Very, very usable. And for $2, this would make a good addition for your spare toolbox as a backup, for something in my wife's car, a secondary vehicle, spare toolbox. I won't even give this to loaner. I have Cobalts and Crescent brands that I'd give as a loaner tool. This is not a loaner tool. This is a good tool. This is a tool I'm confident it will take a lot of torque and very usable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. You like it? If you don't like it, tell me why if you don't like it. It's a good used tool. Taking these apart are really simple. If you find these S&Ks, if you find them for under $10, I would definitely buy them. I find these for as cheap as I can get them, and if I get them for under $5, I buy them no matter what condition, just for parts. The kits for these now, if you can find them, are getting around $28. So if you can find one for parts, I have a bucket full of junk ratchets, but they've made me some good tools out of them parts, so I pick it up. All right, guys, subscribe if you like. I bring old junk tools back to a good usable condition, and really nothing wrong with this one. Just need to be lubed up a little bit. Y'all subscribe if you like. Have a good day now.